Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Louise Huber begins now.
Federal Liberal Lions candidate Susie Bower says she's confident in securing a seat in the electorate ahead of the federal election. Despite coming up against Rebecca White in Lions, Bower claims she's built strong connections with the community and can get across the line.
I've been out in Lions for 3 years now, so I've been doing a lot of work around the whole Lions electorate, getting to know people, door knocking, listening to their stories.
She says cost of living, health and aged care are her focus. As the government spruiks a new cash splash for a popular East Coast festival, Labor is accusing it of overspending on its self-image on social media. It comes as the Greens also raising concerns about other government figures, pointing to the high levels of part-time staff in the health sector.
From some of Tasmania's best drops to a smorgasbord of street food stalls and live music, thousands of festival goers have flocked to Bicheno to soak up the town's annual food and wine showcase.
It's always a good day. We've been coming for a lot of years and it's very family friendly.
All the drinks and the music, I'd say, just the company.
It's a beautiful place, so I'm glad everyone's come down for it.
Putting a spring in the step of local businesses as the state gears up for a series of events come summer.
We generate over $700,000 in economic activity in Bicheno this weekend, so it does add to everyone in town.
Government ministers not shying away from flexing their culinary skills, spruiking an additional $70,000 cash splash for the festival this year and extra investment to keep it going until 2026.
For every dollar that we invest, we see a 5-to-1 return on that.
But the government's spending on its social media image isn't drawing likes from the opposition. Labor revealing $100,000 was spent by the Liberals promoting ads on the Premier's Facebook and Instagram accounts last financial year.
It's a complete outrage. We're in a cost of living crisis. The budget's in the worst state it's ever been, and the Premier's first focus seems to be on promoting himself.
Minister Diagan says it's more than just a marketing exercise.
When we had the really significant storm event in Tasmania, the Premier's social media account was a critical way of getting grand information out.
Further afield, the Greens have taken issue with other government figures. Data from the Health Department outlining the state's health system saw a 45% rise in the number of part-time staff, raising concerns it's impacting working conditions and patient outcomes.
Anecdotally, we're hearing that some staff are choosing to work part-time because of the pressures in the workplace.
Calling for the government to look at incentives to encourage more of the existing workforce to shift to full-time roles.
We would expect our workers to have the same or better conditions that they would expect around the country. That's our offering to them. We're out there in the marketplace, in a competitive marketplace.
Anthony Dodd, 7 Tasmania News.
A local musician has embarked on his Mammoth Mountain challenge. Kelvin Smith is aiming to push his 240-kilogram piano up Kunyani Mount Wellington, attempting to conquer the 1,200-metre climb from the city to the mountain's peak in under 24 hours, while raising funds and mental health awareness for local charity Speak Up, Stay Chatty.
I'm confident, but I have a real high degree of caution. It's a huge mountain. It requires humility. I think I can do it.
As Kelvin keeps saying, pushing something uphill, a lot of people are sort of doing that in life and going through a tough time.
He's hoping to drum up $40,000 for the charity. The Launceston Gem and Minerals Show has drawn a massive crowd on the first of a 2-day exhibition. The event, a unique opportunity for Tasmanians to see a diverse display of gems, minerals and fossils.
Featuring over 100 tables of stone traders from Tasmania, the mainland and even overseas, the Gem and Mineral Show has quickly drawn a loyal following since it began. For many of those displaying their stones, the journey and search for the perfect rock is never ending.
In over 100 mines underground, in over 30 countries, in 5 continents.
It's fair to say you're quite obsessive about it.
Absolutely.
The American treasure hunter from Arizona collects opals from around the globe to trade in Australia. Australian miners argue some of the most exotic stone can be found right here.
The mineral emblem of Tasmania is crocite. So it is found in other parts of the world, but it's unique in the way it forms in Tasmania.
Well, crocite is found on the state's remote west coast. For those in search of rare finds, Australia has many offerings.
When you go into vast places like Western Australia and Northern Territory, the outback, you can travel for days and not see people and then go looking for them. And yeah, you get some great stuff.
Organisers of the two-day event say the appetite for rare and unusual stones continues to grow, but for different reasons.
Some might be for their healing properties and I guess others just for the geological factors. And there's pieces here that are from 50 cents right through to museum pieces, and I think that's the excellent thing to be able to come and look at.
Melinda Ogden, 7 Tasmania News.
It's a splash in the face for Tasmania after losing the crown to Queensland in this year's best tasting tap water national competition. Hundreds gathered at a Jack Jumpers Family Day in Hobart, tasting various samples, with all states pitted against each other to find the top drop.
What the judges are looking for is smell, something nice and fresh. Clear, is the sample nice and clear? And the most important criteria is the taste, something you can drink all day.
The competition aims to celebrate the efforts local water services provides to communities. Hundreds of motorcyclists have roared down Hobart's waterfront for the 45th annual Motorcycle Riders Association Toy Run. The initiative aims to support the Salvation Army's Christmas appeal, bringing a little more cheer to Tasmanian families doing it tough over the festive period.
We recognise that Christmas is not a happy time, unfortunately, for everyone. We want no Tasmanian to go without a meal or without a gift for young kids on Christmas.
The event is the largest annual gathering of motorcycle riders in Tasmania. The Jack Jumpers have secured back-to-back wins after defeating the Brisbane Bullets with a thrilling 3-point victory. Milton Doyle proved pivotal in helping the Ant Army gain the lead, hitting 8 3-pointers.
The Ant Army once again hungry for glory on home soil, but it was the Brisbane Bullets out-firing early, getting a 3-pointer only seconds after the first siren.
And straight away they go to Keondre Cook, and why not?
And they continued racing to a 12-point lead within minutes.
Cross court, Prather jacks it from the corner, buries another one, a 15-3 start for Brisbane in just over 2 minutes.
However, Milton Doyle helped Jack start the Ants scoring opportunities, notching up some 3-pointers.
Doyle, 3-ball, on the way and down.
Sean McDonald also making his presence known, returning from injury with a vengeance.
McDonald, straight away 3-ball, there it is.
But it wasn't enough to gain the lead by quarter time, with Brisbane's Casey Prather pushing their lead above double digits.
Ball in the hands of Prather. Terrific finish, Casey Prather.
The Jack Jumpers managed to bite back, with Doyle notching up a few buckets in the second term.
As he down by 5, Doyle smooth with it. He's feeling good tonight.
Helping to close in on the Bullets' lead, only trailing by 3 points at half-time.
They fought their way back. Tarangi inside.
By the third term, the Jackies gained the lead by a point.
Doyle whips it to McDonald. Magnay outside. Will Magnay.
Anthony Drimmick also whipping out a shot from the 3-point line.
Drimmick 3-ball. Got it.
But the Bullets put themselves back in a winning position, with Keondre Cook hitting 3 triples in the fourth quarter.
Cook stepping back on tough shot from Keondre Cook.
But it was Doyle in the clutch, replying with 3 triples of his own to reclaim the contest and bring Tasmania their thrilling victory, winning 95-92. The Jackies now face the Adelaide 36ers on November 30. Rebecca Gaydaneris, 7 Tasmania News.
The Hurricanes had a major collapse to the Strikers at the Adelaide Oval, losing by 38 runs. With 4 batters out for a duck or by LBW. Adelaide won the toss and elected to bat. The Strikers' Madeline Penner scoring 60 of 140 runs set by the team before being run out by Molly Strano. The Canes will next face the Renegades at Ninja Stadium on Thursday. 54 of Tasmania's best amateur golfers have made their way to the Riverside Golf Club for the annual Men's and Women's Championship. Names such as Jessie Richmond, Audrey Long and Georgia Bailey are among the top talent competing at the event. The champions will be crowned on Monday.
Good evening. Hobart and Launceston 25 today. Devonport reached 20 and Burnie 19 degrees. But it was Strawn with a high of 28, 10 above average for November. That was the state's high today. Ouse and the Islands all 25, Grove 23, Friendly Beaches 21, St Helens 20 and Lowhead 19. We did have high cloud streaming over the state today. Some low cloud cleared the north before building up later over the south. The band of cloud over the Bight is the oncoming cold front. More cloud throughout Western Australia contains thunderstorms, convective storms over the tropics and Queensland. Tomorrow the front reaches and moves through Tasmania, an associated trough over Victoria, New South Wales and inland Queensland. So lots happening, getting windy too, the wind shifting west-northwesterly with a fair bit of force, hitting 40 knots and to 30 knots over the lakes. So we have a severe weather warning for heavy rain and damaging winds. That's been issued for the Central Plateau right across the northeast to the Furneaux Islands. A gale warning for all coastal waters apart from the southwest where there's a strong wind warning. That also applies for the inland lakes. We also have a warning to sheep graziers for the same districts in the east. Hobart showery and 26, same for Richmond. Ouse rain and 27. Launceston wet weather as well tomorrow, a top of 22. 20 for Devonport and Deloraine with rain on the way. Burnie a top of 21 with showers increasing. Rain for Strawn. Very windy for Curry and showers, 19 the top. And in the east, same sort of situation. St Helens 21, Swansea 25. Whitemark rainy and windy. On Monday a few showers again, easing by evening with west-southwest winds. Fine and sunny over the north and east on Tuesday. Partly cloudy elsewhere. And on Wednesday another fine partly cloudy day. Sunny in Perth tomorrow, showers easing from Adelaide, wet weather in Melbourne, heavy falls for Canberra, late showers in Sydney, a cloudy 27 in Brisbane. 21 and cloudy in Hobart at the moment, 23 in Launceston, 18 in Devonport. Louise, you've done a great job to come in tonight. And please, I hope that baby Jack and hubby Dave feel better tomorrow. If not, you don't want to come in, give me a call.
I will most certainly be doing that. Thank you for that, Murph. That's all your news for this Saturday night. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your evening. See you tomorrow. Good night.